Hello, it's Thursday, October the 7th, and this is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion. Today we are reading from the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verses 8 through 16. Here's the word of the Lord. By faith, Abraham, when called to go to a place he would later receive as his inheritance, obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going. By faith, he made his home in the promised land like a stranger in a foreign country. He lived in tents, as did Isaac and Jacob, who were heirs with him of the same promise. For he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architect and builder is God. And by faith, even Sarah, who was past childbearing age, was enabled to bear children because she considered him faithful who had made the promise. And so from this one man, and he as good as dead, came descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as countless on the sands as the sands on the seashore. All these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and welcomed them from a distance, admitting that they were foreigners and strangers on earth. People who say such things show that they are looking for a country of their own. If they had been thinking of the country they had left, they would have had the opportunity to return. Instead, they were longing for a better country, a heavenly one. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today is God Calls and Sends Us to Bless by Paul Dezet. The 11th chapter of Hebrews is called the Faith chapter or the Faith Hall of Fame. It contains a list of people who were faithful to God. Abraham is one of the heroes of faith listed in this chapter. What is faith? Faith can be a confusing word. For many people, faith is about knowing something. I have faith that it is going to rain today. But for Abraham, his faith wasn't just about knowing something, but about loyalty through obedience. Abraham was loyal to God and therefore trusted God through his actions. Abraham had faith when he left to go to a land that he didn't know. Abraham was loyal as God sent him to make his home in a strange land. Abraham had faith to do what God called him to do. Abraham was obedient. God blessed Abraham to be a blessing to all people. God calls us and sends us into the world to bless others. Are we loyally obedient to our calling? Are we willing to leave what is comfortable to be a blessing to others? Do we have faith to bless others? May we bless those around us with the blessings of God. The hymn is by Samuel Walcott, titled Christ for the World We Sing. Christ for the world we sing, the world to Christ we bring, redeemed at countless cost from dark despair. And from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 12, verse 32, we read, Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. And this is your daily devotion for Thursday, October the 7th. Have a blessed day.